G'day people, it's Nathan here from the Stout Trout, and what I'm doing is a couple of videos, we'll see how long this thing goes for, of just a quick little celebration of the fact that Doom Eternal is coming out. It's coming out in like a week. We'll just get that noise out of the way. But yeah, Doom Eternal's coming out in like a week, and I decided, hey, let's just play through all the Doom games beforehand, or at least the first one, and just experience the Doom before the next one comes out. So I decided to do it with a twist, which is I went and got the Doom 4 Vanilla mod, which modifies Doom 1 and 2 to, as you can see, Doom 2016 stuff. I thought that'd just be a nice little twist. Other than that, we're just gonna play some Doom. I'm just playing on the chocolate Doom engine, which as you can see, boy, it's pixelated, boy, it's covered in sprites. Which makes it even funnier when we're running on the mod. But it runs beautifully, so in the end, can we really complain about that? The answer is yes, we always can. So I'm gonna kind of be mindlessly blasting my way through this. I have played more of the first two Dooms, actually really all of them, than I can really keep track of. I love this game when I was younger, I still play it, I do a lot of modding and stuff on it, it's great. Which is kind of why I wanted to just at least throw a mod on here, just to make it a little different, a little interesting, because I haven't seen too much of this mod. I do know it messes the enemies a little bit, so you see a lot of zombie guys are the same. The pistol ones, the pistol zombies got turned into the melee ones from 2016, which means they're significantly less dangerous. They're also dead. So I don't know what the rest of them are going to be like. So this may be easier than normal. This may be harder on some of them, I don't know. So technically we are making it harder for ourselves by playing it in the real vanilla Doom way. We get mouse support at least, so that's really all I can ask for. I played through this game enough with only a keyboard, rather not do it again. So I'm not going to go for a 100% run or anything like that either. Simply because there's some areas which are just a pain. So we're just playing the game. We're going to get through the game. I'm going to check out all the differences and ups and downs. Did I grab the, I did grab the stuff. Turn around, kill a brown and purple imp. And that's already the first level done. We got most of the items. It's all good. Close enough. The nuclear plants. And I'm on way too much armor, so that was kind of pointless. So it's interesting, I know a lot of people, when they think about Doom, especially the older ones, a lot of them go straight to Doom 2. And hey, Doom 2 is a pretty good game, but I don't know why, there is something in the first one that I just really enjoy about it. It's got a kind of a subtlety to it, I guess. The episodic format, how things kind of change as you go. Doom 2 just kind of keeps piling on top of each other. Though some of the endgame stuff in Doom, like some of the last maps are pretty crazy, which is obviously really fun. That's what a backpack looked like? Nice. Anyway, let's go get our key here. Oh yeah, they've redone the skydive box and everything, that's cute. Give it a more Mars flavor rather than the foggy skylines. Which I know that the sky texture box that they used for the first episode is based off some mountains, I'm not quite sure where. I believe the medieval, not a medieval, Iron Fury, that's it, has a picture of the real one there as well. And we have a minigun. Oh, we don't need to worry about it winding up at least, that thing just shoots. Alright, through the red door and into... Huh, this is, damn, this thing's gonna rip through ammo. Also, man, these things are so much less threatening without your little, typical zombies with pea shooters. In which those little zombies with pea shooters always, annoyed me about the fact that, in this game, your little sprite that signifies character, they just shoot a generic rifle on it because, obviously, they don't want to try and do a sprite for every single weapon a player may hold. So they'll just put a basic thing in. Hey, this is what it looks like in the game, especially when you're multiplayer. However, they picked a rifle which you don't get in the game, and like the basic zombies too running around, they have rifles, but they may as well be pistols for what they are. So it's always something I've just looked at and gone like, man, I'd like a rifle. That'd be nice. Oh, there's a double swing and the punch there. Oh, there's a chainsaw in here. Let's see how that comes out. One of these. Out of the way. Oh no, he lived through it. Sometimes the barrel catches that guy, sometimes it doesn't. Nice red line there. Alright, give me that thing. As fun as the chainsaw is, this is not a weapon I ever use much in Doom unless I'm really desperate. Doom 3, however, it is amazing, but this one, it was just kinda eh. Kills the really basic guys well enough, but so does everything else, and if you're running out of shotgun ammo, you probably have bigger problems. I don't know if they've changed it in this, whether it's stronger. Feels a bit stronger, but honestly, I'm using it on just the basic rifle zombies who are not quite what you'd call the king of defense. And I mean, hey, we'll use it for velvet, right? Open up, get another backpack. I think that had, I probably should have stayed and looked at that. It looked like it had the little upgrade drones from 2016 holding onto that, which is kind of cute. Something's still like, there you are! Yeah, if there's anything else alive there, they'll live. This isn't 100% run, we're just playing the game. Oh, this thing does tear through pretty fast. Grab some of that. Now, we could just go down there and get blasted. However, we can just take the secret way out. And just get a nice view of the whole place. There it is. Except the ones underneath! Alright, problem solved. Everybody? I swear there was a guy hiding in there. This is where I feel like I'd like some explosives. Let's clean out a room a little bit more. No, it's they do like a slow start in the earlier ones for Doom 1, and I'm not against that. It's a nice build up. It forces you to learn to use what you've got. To a point, especially in this game, to a point. Some of the later stuff, the mods that will come out, even the Plutonian TNT and all that, they really force you to learn how to use your stuff. Because they'll start throwing higher tier enemies at you and you haven't quite found the firepower to plow through them easily yet, so... learning the optimal ways to kill stuff is very helpful. Or what you can even take them on with. Then it gets to the point that some people can just pistol run everything. While I punch run everything without bothering to use any other weapons, and while I can do that, I reckon if I really wanted to, I really don't. That just sounds horrible. I played this game to shoot stuff. Come back down. Oh. We still haven't gone under 100 armor yet. I'm playing on the equivalent of Ultraviolence here, but I guess the mod makes some of these basic enemies a little easier. Or specific, that and the chain gun I think is absurd compared to what it was normally like. At least it feels like it. Like, this could all be a placebo effect. They may not have messed with much of the weapons, stats and anything like that, and it's just... the animation and the look of it makes it feel like it's doing work. Who really knows? Oh, I think we opened it. There's two things that open here. I want them. So we're going in. Into some of these darker tech areas here. Take the mega health. Next one. Get us some bigger firepower. Alright, those are all done. Wow, those rocket ammos. That rocket ammo is huge. snag that. Oh, the rocket looks nicer. Let's not take that in here. It's a little close quarters. Oh yeah, it is an upgrade drone holding that. It's ours now. So this will take us out the back end of where we were before we ran into that tech maze. So we should be able to just go for a nice leisurely blast through there. So I'm not sure, even though we are playing on the hardest fair difficulty, I'm not really playing too safe. I'm not really saving at all so far. Maybe I'll do that later. It's because the one thing with Doom is it is not a hard game. Not particularly. At best, you'll kill yourself off your own stupidity. I mean, your rocket launcher is more dangerous than anyone else's because you're more likely to shoot yourself with it. Then again, this is also a game that was originally made when playing with a mouse was not exactly normal yet. I know that because I played a lot of time using the mouse, using just the keyboard. I didn't even know what strafing was until way later, where I figured out you could mess with the configuration of the controls and set some strafes in, so you can, you know, move left and right like this rather than turning. But the other reason I think why it gets so popular is ease of access. This is a very easy game to just pick up and go. Wow, that audio just desynced itself there. So let's make it worse. Oh, actually it handles up pretty well. I have a rocket launcher and I just popped them. Actually, the minigun's gonna play, but look, let's test it out. Alright, seems nice. There's one thing with the later ones, the Doom 3's rocket launcher was kind of a pushover. The Doom 4 one actually isn't bad, though it's very... you don't feel that oomph when you blast stuff with it until you get the upgrade for remote detonation and then upgrade it to maximum. Because from there it actually just puts stuff down. It is disgusting how much damage it does. Well, at least it would be disgusting if you didn't detonate too close to yourself and nuke yourself like I've done multiple times. So having played through the Doom 2016 on Nightmare was a very different experience from when I played through it on just Ultraviolence. Because, boy, you learn how to just abuse weapons. Well, even though people point out the plasma gun's kind of lackluster compared to 3 and 2 and 1, and the plasma gun in 3 is my favourite. Completely. It's... not this one. In 2016, its biggest reason to use it is the stun modification, because it will stun anything. Got a Hell Knight running into one-shot you because you're playing a Nightmare, just stun him. Got a whole pile of dudes running around nearby, just stun him. Just stun him, man. It's easy. Not a lot of damage. Oh, that works. So it's got a little bit of a wind-up, wind-down compared to the normal one, the normal minigun in the Doom games, which may as well just be a fat-looking rifle. It does mean it's going to make it harder to snipe things, so I guess we'll have to stick with the pistol for that. Refinery done, to the military base. Rocket launcher out, fire a cage. Alright, that's a good start. How's it going, Rami? There's a lot of guys around here. Say this map isn't bad, but there is just some bits where you got really no idea where you're going until you walk on the right piece of floor and it just drops you down. Oh, these guys charge. Yeah, they do. Thankfully, they don't have the super heads like they do in the normal game in the 2016. All right, let's set this trap off. Oh, out of my way, please. Ah, we can give him a bit of a boot. These are some of the fattest health bars that we will find in the first episode for a while. I don't know if they've changed the texturing a bit, or whether it's just the lighting and Chocolate Doom. I usually play in Z Doom because I've just used that for way too long. So it's just my default. Yeah, boot that up and that, off it goes. So singing Chocolate Doom, it's like, is this the engine or is this the mod? I can't tell. One thing I am liking with Chocolate Doom is these stealth guys are hard to see again. In playing it in DOSBox or my old Windows copy on Z-Doom, they just look like a very weird white-black mishmash, but they're also impossible to like give any kind of stealth advantage because they are so easy to see. Here, on the other hand, they are actually a bit hard. Just a little bit. Enough to be annoying. Like that. So it gives them a bit more of their reason to exist back, as horrible as that sounds. Alright, where's our red food? Nice! Yeah, just open that up. Cheers, mate. So I believe there's a door here that if we hit that, that thing up there will come down. Ooh. Also, there's a side passage there. Let's get going. There's an army of pinky demons waiting for us. But yes, these are definitely more of my kind of shooters. It's actually why I don't mind Halo, even though I think Halo kind of brought about a lot of trends in later shooter games that I'm not a fan of. Which is, like, enemies are made to make you deal with them in certain ways. And use your weapons in certain ways. These certain weapons are better for certain enemies, etc, etc. And that's something that playing 2016 has definitely gotten back to, which I like. So you'll definitely notice it on Nightmare, because Ultraviolence is a bit more unga bunga me shoot gun. You'll probably make it as long as you're vaguely good at the game. Off you go. Well, in Nightmare difficulty for that one, you are really picking out your mods and weapons and swapping them around on the fly based on what's going on. So, like the Hell Knights, which I actually like how they've been renditioned in that, kind of what the Pinky Demons are in this, where they're just made to get up in your face and beat you to death. Except they are faster but more fragile. So, it makes them a legit threat at least. So if something like that, like one comes sprinting at you, you swap to the plasma gun, you give him a stun round, swap to double barrel shotgun, rocket launcher, it really depends on what you're hauling around, let him have it. Because if you try and just face tank him, say, just whip out your double barrel trying to take him on like that, especially in Nightmare, he will probably just kill you, because he does way more damage. But Helpless One, that's the free stuff. They're not like these Pinky Demons here that I can cheese by walking back a centimeter and they miss. Yeah, good enough. How'd we go? Yeah, we found half the secrets. It's like half a victory, right? Grab that. This one is a bit of a maze. I usually just pick a direction, in which case left. I always pick left. I just start navigating my way around. You'll find your way to whatever you need. Oh. Guys, I'm trying to blow up the barrel. Please stop jumping in the way. It's not worth your lives. We went the wrong way, because that's our way up. And it's a one-way up. Keep the health there for a sec. Just burn slightly. Oh, I guess we didn't really go the wrong way. I don't think it matters here. Yeah, there's nothing up here. Free damage. Ow, ow, ow. Okay, we're good. Okay, so this lift just goes up as soon as you hit the button, and it will not come down again, so you gotta make sure you're on it real quick. Otherwise you miss out on free Mega Health, and that's just sad, really. We like our Mega Health too. Alright, key's in that room, we'll get that in a second. Let's grab some ammo. Because we need that ammo, I mean look at it. We're almost maxed on all our weapons. What will we do without it? Yeah, off you go. So doors close when we walk in, pick up the key, let's set up. Look at our poor little shooter zombies without guns, so they're just kinda sad and depressed by this point. A couple These guys up the top. Like, all sorts of interesting combat encounters that in this game you really can just bunga out. But you know the exploration aspect, you know, we run in, we grab that, this thing opens up, we go there, see what happens. I enjoy it. Speaking of, we got the blue key. I think we've run the sides fairly well. We haven't gone down the middle. It's not really important to, but I mean, there's enemies? No, there's not even enemies here. What a waste of time. Okay, we're just gonna move on to the actual maze. So our objective is through there in the yellow door. Oh, he's dead. Oh yeah, we have the SWAT sticker room. There's not actually too much here, some enemies, bits to pick up. When I say there's not too much here, I usually mean from a progression standpoint. If we want to go get the key, we have to go to the maze. This instead shows us how to get to the exit. It's still important, I guess, but there's another. But once we get through there, you're good anyway, because there's a switch we want to get, so we can open that up. So I'm gonna go get that. And I swear there's a way you can. Don't know. There's a ledge there at any rate. I'm not sure what it's for. We got other things to worry about. Why'd I come up here? Alright, cool. The maze it is. This maze is very close quarters with a whole lot of nothing in it. Except imps. Lots of... Okay, this chainsaw is definitely buffed. They have definitely buffed the chainsaw for this mod. That tore through those pinky demons instantly. Honestly, it gives you more of a reason to use it. Otherwise, normally I'd just be, here's my shotgun, we'll travel. Okay, so, once you hit the green, you're pretty good. You're pretty good to go. You're basically out of the woodworks. Just a little bit more maze. Out of the way. So that's our way out. I just want to check there's nothing here. There's a stim pack, yay. Or little healthy. There used to be little health bubbles. I don't know how to describe them in this, because stim packs are a natural thing. Hit the button, that will raise the bridge. Grab the last bits. I was expecting an imp. I always expect an imp.